This week, Australia made history. For the first time, women now outnumber men in the country's governing parliamentary caucus. It sounds like the world is finally changing, but here's the question that stopped me in my tracks. If more women are getting seats at the table, why does reaching the very top still feel so difficult? Maybe you felt something similar. You worked hard, you stayed prepared, you delivered results, yet somehow someone else got noticed. Today, I'll show you why this happens, and more importantly, how you can break free from it. Because this isn't just a political story. It's happening in companies, classrooms, and maybe even in your own workplace. And the first woman I'm about to tell you about proves that sometimes making history comes with a price few people ever see. When Julia Gillard became Australia's first female Prime Minister, it was a historic achievement. But leading a country wasn't her only challenge. She was constantly judged for things male leaders were rarely questioned about: her appearance, her voice, even her personal life. One of the defining moments of her career became her powerful speech calling out sexism, a speech that resonated around the world. Her story reminds us of something important. Sometimes, the first woman to lead isn't just carrying her own responsibilities, she's carrying everyone's expectations. And that's a weight most people never see. But politics isn't the only place where women face invisible barriers. The same thing happens in boardrooms every single day. And one CEO showed the world that confidence doesn't have to be loud to be powerful. When Barra became the first female CEO of General Motors, many expected her to completely redefine leadership. Instead, she did something much simpler. She listened. She stayed calm under pressure. She made difficult decisions without trying to imitate anyone else. And that's where many women struggle. They think confidence means speaking louder, being more aggressive, trying to fit someone else's definition of leadership. But real confidence isn't about changing who you are. It's about trusting who you already are. So if these incredible women still face challenges, what does that mean for the rest of us? The answer might surprise you, because one of the biggest obstacles isn't outside us. It's inside our own minds. Think about the last opportunity you almost took. Did you wait because you didn't feel completely ready? Many talented women do, not because they lack ability, but because they believe they need to be perfect before taking the next step. Meanwhile, someone who's less prepared often raises their hand first. The difference isn't talent, it's the willingness to act before confidence feels complete. And one of the world's most respected CEOs once showed exactly how confidence is really built. Her story changed the way I think about success, and it might change yours too. Before becoming CEO of PepsiCo, Indra Nooyi spoke openly about how leadership wasn't something she was born with. She earned it, one challenge at a time, one difficult conversation at a time, one opportunity at a time. She didn't wait until she felt fearless. She grew stronger every time she stepped into something uncomfortable. That's the secret most people miss. Confidence isn't the starting point, it's the result. But if confidence comes after action, why do so many women still hold themselves back? The answer is one quiet habit that's stealing more opportunities than failure ever could. How many times have you thought, maybe I'm not experienced enough, maybe someone else could do it better? Those thoughts feel harmless, but over time, they become invisible walls. Leadership rarely begins when someone gives you permission. It begins the moment you decide your voice deserves to be heard, not because you're perfect, but because your perspective has value. So how do you start leading before anyone gives you the title? It begins with two simple decisions that can change everything. First, stop chasing perfection. Perfection keeps you waiting. Growth keeps you moving. Progress will always teach you more than perfection ever will. Second, stop shrinking yourself to make other people comfortable. Share the idea, ask the question, apply for the opportunity. Your future won't change because you waited. It changes because you acted. And this is what Australia's story really teaches us. Progress doesn't happen because the world suddenly changes. It happens because more women decide they're no longer willing to stay invisible. Australia's milestone deserves to be celebrated. More women are helping shape the future than ever before. But real change isn't only measured by how many women enter the room, it's measured by how many believe they belong there. Julia Gillard showed us the courage it takes to be the first. Barra showed us that leadership doesn't have to fit a stereotype. Indra Nooyi showed us that confidence is built through action, not before it. 3 different women, 3 different journeys, 1 powerful lesson. The world doesn't need more women waiting until they feel ready. It needs more women willing to speak, lead, and step forward while they're still growing. Because every time a woman chooses courage over self-doubt, she makes it easier for another woman to do the same. So the next time you hear about another woman breaking barriers somewhere in the world, don't just celebrate her success. Ask yourself, where in my own life am I still waiting for permission? Your voice matters, your ideas matter, and maybe the next barrier waiting to be broken isn't in politics, it isn't in business, it's the one you've built inside your own mind. If this video reminded you that your voice deserves to be heard, comment the word LEAD below. And if you're ready to build unshakable confidence and become the strongest version of yourself, subscribe to the Mind Upgrade. If you want more videos that help you build a stronger mindset, overcome challenges, and upgrade the way you think, make sure you subscribe to the Mind Upgrade.